Top 5 controversies in the history of football.
That left the world shocked.
The 2006 Italian match-fixing scandal, also known as Calciopoli, was a major event in football history. It involved several top Italian clubs, including Juventus, AC Milan, and Fiorentina.
Yeah, the scandal was centered around influencing referee assignments to ensure favorable outcomes for certain teams. It rocked the very foundation of Italian football.
The repercussions were severe. Juventus was relegated to Serie B and stripped of their 2005 and 2006 Serie A titles. Other clubs faced points deductions and fines.
And, it led to a massive overhaul in the governance of Italian football. The scandal exposed deep-rooted corruption and led to significant reforms.
His biting incidents have left a lasting mark on his career. Luis Suarez, a name that brings to mind not just incredible goals, but also some of the most infamous moments in football.
And finally, Giorgio Chiellini during the 2014 World Cup. Then Branislav Ivanovic in 2013. Yeah, Suarez first bit Otman Bakal in 2010.
Fans were shocked and many questioned his temperament and sportsmanship.
Internationally, Suarez's actions were condemned, and they sparked debates about player conduct and the responsibilities of professional athletes.
The 2015 FIFA corruption case was a watershed moment for global football governance. High-ranking FIFA officials were arrested on charges of racketeering, wire fraud, and money laundering.
Absolutely, it was unprecedented. The charges were brought by the US Department of Justice, and they exposed a web of corruption that spanned decades.
This scandal led to the resignation of FIFA President Sepp Blatter and called into question the integrity of the organization. It was a wake-up call for the entire football community.
The case highlighted the need for transparency and accountability in football administration. Reforms were introduced, but the shadow of corruption still lingers over.
The 2006 FIFA World Cup final was a momentous occasion for football fans around the globe. However, it is remembered just as much for an infamous incident as it is for the match itself. In the 110th minute of extra time, with the game tied 1-1, French captain Zinedine Zidane shockingly headbutted Italian defender Marco Materazzi in the chest. The act, caught on camera, stunned the world and led to Zidane's immediate red card and expulsion from his final professional match. The incident was a dramatic conclusion to Zidane's illustrious career and sparked endless debate about what provoked such a reaction. Materazzi later admitted to taunting Zidane with insulting remarks about his family, but the damage was done. Italy went on to win the match in a penalty shootout, but Zidane's headbutt overshadowed the victory. The moment remains etched in World Cup history, serving as a reminder of football's intense emotional highs and lows. Zidane's legacy as one of the greatest footballers of all time remains intact, but the headbutt incident adds a complex layer to his storied career. It is a stark example of how emotions can boil over on football's biggest stage. 2006 FIFA World Cup was marked by yet another notorious incident just days before the Zidane headbutt. The round of 16 match between Portugal and the Netherlands, held in Nuremberg, became infamous for its sheer level of aggression and fouls. Show video of the match beginning, dubbed the Battle of Nuremberg. The match saw an unprecedented number of cards issued by Russian referee Valentin Ivanov. In total, 16 yellow cards and 4 red cards were handed out, setting a World Cup record. Tensions were high from the outset, with both teams playing aggressively. The match quickly devolved into a series of brutal tackles, confrontations and stoppages. Despite the chaos, the match ended with a 1-0 victory for Portugal, thanks to a goal by Maniche. However, the game's legacy is defined by the animosity and lack of sportsmanship on display. The Battle of Nuremberg serves as a stark reminder of how competitive fervour can sometimes lead to the ugliest displays in football. It's a chapter in World Cup history that fans remember for all the wrong reasons.